What's up, everybody? It's your boy Steven. Today we're playing Dead Rising, the remaster on the PS4, which I think is fucking savage. The fact that they released this game on PlayStation, I think that's great. As you can see, Frank West is an animal. I actually already did one playthrough of this game already, because I didn't want to be like, oh, play the whole game from the beginning with no skills and nothing like that. Because one of the fucked up things I found out about this game is that it is really fucking hard. I do not recall this game being so hard when I first played it. Like, holy shit. And like, I don't know how 9-year-old me even comprehended how to beat this game so many times. I'm surprised I didn't fucking throw my controller out the damn wall, because, you know, I bought a 360 back in the day, and this was one of the launch games that came out for it. And like, I was just like, oh, it's badass, Dead Rising, you know, because, you know, back in the day, G4TV.com was still a thing. I literally saw, like, Cheat, if anyone remembers Cheat from back in the day, they would always show, like, tips and tricks and shit, and they would show off this game. And I was like, this game is fucking badass. Frank West keeps fucking doing that, but I don't know why he keeps doing that. It's kind of pissing me off. I would literally, I would watch that, and I'm like, this game's badass. So, like, I bought a 360, like, the day it came out. And I got this game, and it was literally like all of my childhood, because, you know, it was literally just fucking everything. Like, and it was brutal whenever I found out that they were coming out with this game, the 10-year anniversary. I didn't know it was 10 years, but they were like, yeah, Dead Rising 1, 2, and Off the Record, coming to PlayStation. And I'm thinking to myself, I was just like, they're bringing Dead Rising 1 to PlayStation console for the first time in 10 years. That's fucking savage. And this whole time, I'm thinking to myself, I'm just like, well, how come they released 1, 2, and Off the Record, but at the same time, they can't release 3? But then I realized that, oh, 3 isn't developed by the Capcom, like the Japanese Capcom. 3 is developed by Capcom Vancouver, which is like Microsoft's Capcom. Really stupid, but you know, and that's what I assume, at least. Someone can correct me, but pretty fucking savage how this game is on a PlayStation console. This game's been out for fucking 10 years. Oh, gee, fuck off. But I remember, like, back in this dude just fucking did a 2-hit combo on me with a knife, annoying me this way. Like, holy shit. Like, I went back and I played this game again, and I bought it when it came out on disc. I bought the physical release because it was only $20, and I was like, fuck yeah. But I was just like, I was playing through it. I was just like, this game is so fucking hard. Like, I don't know how, like, it did not piss me off as whenever I was so young. Like when they lunge at you, let's say you're like 10 feet away from a zombie, and you're just trying to do what you gotta do, and then the zombie just decides to ruin your day and make you his bitch and eat you and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? I was playing the game, I was like, why is this game so fucking hard? I'm just like, what the fuck? That's some savage shit. I think that's what made this game so special, is like, this is one of the first few games that came out, you know, the newer generation of like HD games, where it was like, you know, it feels like a video game because it's difficult and it doesn't fucking hold your hand and shit like that. So, which is why I still appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty savage. But right now, Frank West is a horse. Frank West is a furry in my game. In my gameplay right now. I guess I could. Shit. So I can get this done real quick. But like, it was so savage because I was like, damn, they're bringing Dead Rising to a PlayStation console for the first time. And then, like, I remember when I came out here for the first time, and you killed those fuckers in the van with the giant machine gun. And I'm just like, cool. Oh, I remember those dudes. Like, yeah, and I'm just thinking, like, okay, cool, a boss fight. And then I forgot that, like, every time you come out here, even after you kill them, they respawn. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why do they respawn? And that one boss guy with the guy in the gun shop, like, that dude is a pain in the ass. All these bosses are such pains in the asses. And what's so hilarious is that they made that fucking boss fight for the gun shop so difficult. Just like, damn, because once you get like a shotgun and shit, the game becomes literally so much easier. And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, that's savage. I'm just like, what the fuck? like the first thing I do now with the gameplay is I go to open the gun shop, because once you get like fucking 30,000 shotguns, you're pretty much set for the entire duration of the game. And it's like you don't really need to do much else after that. This game actually looks pretty good. I played it, and it actually 1080p, 60 frames a second. I talked about it in my last video where I was playing the BioShock collection, and I was kind of pissed off because, you know, the BioShock collection still looks pretty good. It's that sometimes they piss me off with these, you know, remasters of like 360 games coming to Xbox One, and it's fucking retarded because they don't want to like actually improve the textures and, you know, better graphics. It's just a higher resolution and a higher frame rate, which when you think about it, that's really all you really need. Having a good frame rate is really important. You know, I can appreciate that. But at the same time, it's like these graphics. This game already had pretty good graphics to begin with, so I can't really complain there. But you know, it's whatever. The only thing I really complain about is just like how difficult I forgot the game was. Like, holy shit! It came out in 2006, like right when the 360 came out, and I'm thinking, and I was just like, I don't know how me being I'm 19 right now, so I was literally 6 years old in this when this game, 9 years old when this game came out, and I'm just thinking to myself, oh, this game's fucking badass, but I don't remember. I literally do not remember like this game being like, look at this. He's literally trying to fucking murder my asshole right now, and like I am about to die. No, get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me. Oh shit, I did not realize it. I was literally about to. Oh, that's not good. I don't have any food items either. Look at that. Like the zombie, like. He's jumped on top of you. He literally shows no mercy, no remorse for anything that you do. He just literally just wants to ruin your day. So, yeah, it's so savage though. I think honestly, it's what pisses me off even more is the fact that they made this game for PlayStation, and Dead Rising 4 comes out in October, which I'm pretty excited about because it looks like it actually goes back to like how this game plays to a degree, you know? Because I didn't really like Dead Rising 3. I thought that was really fucking stupid. I don't know why I didn't like it. I thought it was. I didn't like it as much as first and second one did. Off the record. I'll try getting into it, and I think it's the fact that like Dead Rising 3 is still a Xbox One launch game, and it still tries to implement all those stupid ass fucking voice commands that serve no purpose other than just to make everything so much more difficult. That really ruined it for me, and I noticed that I didn't play it enough to like actually, you know, put enough time in it to really give a justifiable reason as to why I don't like it. But I was playing it, and if I remember correctly, like you don't save civilians anymore. Like you don't bring civilians back to the base to rescue them. Like you can rescue them, and you rescue them, and they just run off. And I'm just like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I want to be able to save as many civilians as I can. I'm not really sure what mission I'm doing right now. Brad is about to die. All my weapons, I'm wasting all my ammo right now. Anyway, it's just, and I'm just thinking, like, Dead Rising, and I see, oh, cool, Dead Rising 4, that's cool. It looks like it's actually going back to its roots, you know? Like an old school band in the 80s that brought back the original lineup, like the Misfits recently got back together. So, you know, it's like that almost. Thinking to myself, like, that, but at the same time, that's a Xbox One exclusive. I think it's a timed exclusive, but at the same time, it's like, oh, okay, cool. But to me, it's me thinking, like, that company that makes Dead Rising now, it's not owned by regular Capcom, so you can't really do much there. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah. Let's see. I remember coming back to play this game again, and all the boss fights are so cheesy. Like, they are literally like so like stupid. The dialogue and the fucking, it's like so hilarious because it's literally like how they talk. It's not like imagine playing like an old school Resident Evil game and looking at that, and you're just like, oh shit, this is a pretty cheesy game. But yeah, I'm surprised Brad isn't like dead because I've been holding off on that mission for so long, trying to like not do it, just so I can just rescue civilians. But it hasn't like expired or anything, so I'm surprised that he's not dead because I really don't feel like doing that side of the story right now. Once you, I think the story is pretty simplistic too. Like, oh, the guy is, like I don't know if anyone hasn't beaten this game yet, but this game's been out for 10 years. I'm sure someone's out there beating it, right? So it's like, oh, it's the guy who wants to get revenge because he literally, because they were experimenting on his village, and he wants revenge, which is cool. It's a cool little story. It's not as like retarded as this. I guess the second one wasn't that bad either. It's just after a while, like they feel so like just, I don't know, like they don't feel like they try too much to make it look like a super villain is trying to take over the world, rather than like, oh, this guy actually has a reason, has like a pretty valid reason why he wants to murder everyone, instead of just a bunch of assholes. But, oh yeah, this is still good for some reason. But yeah, just beat that guy within an inch of his life.